So if a woman is in a position where she has just been in a relationship with a mother-enmeshed man, she could now be experiencing a lot of pain, and she could have a number of questions. And she may have been with a man like this for a number of months, or it could be a matter of years. And if she has been with a man like this for a number of years, she could be in far more pain and have far more questions than she would be and would have if it only lasted a number of months. However, although part of her can be relieved that she is now no longer in a relationship with a man like this, another part of her can experience a deep sense of loss. And so she is going to be experiencing a lot of inner conflict, because along with this, part of her can say that she is never going to go back with this man, and another part of her can have a strong need to be with this man. And if she was to speak to a friend about what is going on for her, the friend could say that she has done the right thing and that she shouldn't go back with him. And when it comes to the questions that she has, she could wonder why the man was the way he was, and if he would have been different if she changed her behavior. And this can show that she is someone who is only too happy to self-reflect and to take responsibility for her own behavior. And it can also show that she is someone who takes on too much responsibility. If she blames herself and she believes that she could have done more, then she will need to remember that she is not his mother. She could only do so much for him, and there would have been what he needed to do for himself. Because if he was not willing to make any changes and to take responsibility, then there was not a lot that she could have done. Because if she ended up doing more, then of course she would have been overstepping the mark and compromising his boundaries. And most likely when she looks back at this stage of her life, she can see that she did a lot for him, and she may have often felt used, and she may feel used right now. And so, due to the pain that she is in and all the questions that she has, her mind is likely to be very busy right now. And she can also, in addition to having the need to understand why he is the way that he is, she can also believe that if she is able to understand him, then it will be possible for her to do something about his behavior. So if she does have a part of her that wants to return, she can believe that through understanding him, she will be able to have a better relationship with him. And as time goes on, through having so much going on up top and endlessly analysing what took place and what she could have done and why he is the way that he is, she can find that it doesn't actually allow her to move forward. It just causes her to go over the same stuff again and again and again. And if she was able to take a step back, what she may find is that her need to analyse what took place and what is going on is a way for her to avoid how she feels. And so this will be a defense that her mind has utilized to allow her to avoid pain. And when it comes to the feelings that she is now experiencing, there is a chance that she already carried these feelings to begin with. And through being in a relationship, these feelings ended up being brought to the surface. And so before this relationship, these feelings would have been pushed out of her conscious mind and would have been held in her unconscious mind. But even though they would have been pushed out of her conscious awareness, they would still have had an impact on her reality. And so who she was drawn to and who she repelled. And if she was to connect to these feelings, what she may find after a while is that this is how she felt during her younger years. And what this will show is that what has taken place has allowed her to connect to her childhood wounds. And so right now, if she is in a lot of pain, She may just want this to end as soon as possible. However, through facing these wounds and working through them, she will be able to become more whole and complete, and she will be able to attract a man who is very different. And so as time goes on, she can look back at this stage of her life and see this as being a blessing in disguise. But of course, until she works through the wounds and until time passes, she won't be able to see this moment in her life in this way. And so taking this into account, this is not a time for her to shame or blame herself. It is a time for her to connect to what has taken place in her body and for her to be kind and compassionate to herself, because she doesn't deserve to be with a man who is like this. However, she will need to work through her childhood wounds in order for her to change her life, because all the time she is purely focused on the man, she will not be able to move forward, and this will cause her to waste her precious life. So if you can relate to this and you can see that what has taken place has been a recycling of your early childhood and you are ready to change your life, then you may need to reach out for external support so that you can work through your pain and to gradually change your life. To find out more about the services that I offer and how I can assist you on your journey, go to www.oliverjrcooper.co.uk or email me at info@oliverjrcooper.co.uk. I'm looking forward to assisting you on your journey.